welcome back to my channel. For today's video I thought I would do my monthly will I buy it video. I have now started doing this every month on my channel, and this video is inspired by Samantha March. I'll link her channel in the description box below. This is something that Samantha started doing a few years back now. Every Wednesday she goes over the latest releases and lets you know whether she is intending to buy it or not. And I think it is a great concept and I really enjoyed doing them myself. Also did kindly create a community playlist for anyone who does this kind of video. It is a great way to find like-minded creators and to stumble across some great new channels to watch as well. So I will also link the community playlist below too. And the final thing I'll be linking below is the Trend Mood 1 Instagram page. That is where I will be taking all my information from today. It is a Instagram page which has all the latest releases, release dates and prices and things like that. Trend Mood is based in the US. A lot of the prices will be in US dollars, but if it is something that I know is going to be on a UK site already, I will look up and let you know the UK prices as well. I actually just sat down and filmed a get ready with me of this look, which will actually be going up on my channel after this video. I think it's going to be Monday's video, but I will be including a little giveaway in that, so stay tuned for that video on Monday. I've had a quick scan through the last month's worth of releases on Trend Mood this morning. We do have quite a lot to go through, so let's get started. The first thing that I do actually want to mention, which is a release from this month, is by Samantha March herself, and that is a collaboration that she did with Ofra Cosmetics. She has released a bronzer duo, a blush duo, a lip duo of a liquid lipstick and a lip gloss, and she has also re-brought out a collaboration of a highlighter that she did them sometime last year, which was a limited edition product, but now as part of this collection it is permanent, and I am so happy for her. She deserves this more than anyone. She is one of the hardest working people that I watch and follow. She's literally got so many different caps that she flips between. She is obviously a content creator herself, she is a published author, she is now a makeup creator, and she also has a blog. She reviews books. She literally, I don't know how she does this, so I'm so happy for her to have her own collab. Obviously want to talk about that one first. I will be putting pictures up as I'm talking about the products, which I will obviously take off Trend Mood. So when I go through the rest of my products, I am pretty much going to go back towards the beginning of March, but I wanted to mention this one because it is a special release to me and because it is Samantha March as well, so to give this first mention sort of pride of place. So this was available as at March 20th and it is available currently on Ofra Cosmetics. The collection includes say a split pan highlighter, which is Star Island, and Pillow Talk, which is two of their existing shades. This is $35. Then there is a split pan blush duo called Chicklet, and this is also $35, and it is a matte pink and a shimmer worn deep rose. And then the bronzer duo, which is called River, and this again is $35, and this is a matte light neutral mocha and then a shimmer warm copper. And then finally the lip duo, which is $27, is the shade Story, which is a mocha nude mauve, which sounds like perfection to me. And then also the lip gloss, which is a pale iridescent shimmer gloss, which is called Millie, which is after Samantha's grandmother. I sobbed watching her video when she was talking about the meaning behind the names, but everything is absolutely stunning. Of the shades she's picked are gorgeous. I already loved the look of the highlighter when she released it last year, but their highlighters, from what I've heard, are really blinding highlighters, and I don't tend to go for that, but I am really tempted when it comes to the highlighter. The blush and the bronzer duo, I personally don't think I would make use of them, so it is a pass on them, even though they are really pretty. The main thing I do want to pick up is the lip duo, which it says $27. Liquid lipstick just looks like my perfect shade. When I first seen it swatched, it reminded me immediately of the shade Pasadena, which is an existing one from Ofra, but it looks slightly lighter, and Pasadena is a shade that I've gone to buy numerous times, but I've always thought it's that little bit too dark. So Samantha has basically improved on a shade I already like the look of and made what looks to me like a perfect mauve shade, and it is very Samantha from the shade, so I'm really excited to give that a go. At the moment they are available online only, I believe at Ulta, and also direct from Ofra Cosmetics. I personally can't order from Ulta here in the UK. I can order from Ofra Cosmetics, but their shipping from the US is $15, and then I would also be liable to some customs charges once the item reaches me here in the UK. because I think the cut-off is $20, so anything over $20 you do have to pay tax on, and usually we get admin fees and all sorts of things like that, so it would end up being quite pricey. Plus, because of the current climate, the pound and the dollar aren't very strong at the moment, so again it would end up being quite expensive. So at this moment in time I definitely want to pick up the lip duo, possibly the highlighter, but I'm holding out until it possibly comes onto Beauty Bay, which is a UK stockist for Ofra Cosmetics. But just huge congratulations to Samantha. So excited to try them when I eventually can. Back on the Trend Move page towards the beginning of March, because there's been quite a few products this month that I do want to talk about. The first of which being a couple of new blushes that have been brought out by the brand Persona Cosmetics. This is a brand that I've never tried anything from, but I have seen eyeshadow palettes and products and things that they have brought out, and they do look really pretty. Now, something that definitely caught my eye, there are two blushes which are $22 each. We have Georgia, which is a sun-kissed peach with warm undertones, and then Caramel, which is a rosy mauve with cool undertones. It is the shade Caramel that is definitely drawing me in. $22 isn't too bad of a price, even though I know I definitely don't need any more blushes in my collection. These did catch my eye and they do look really pretty. I might just have to have a look into these even more, but at the moment I kind of don't want to see where I can get them from because it might make me just buy one. And we have a couple of new releases from Tarte, and they haven't released anything as of late that has really caught my attention, but there was a couple of things in here that did. The first one is that they're bringing out a glossy lip oil, which is $15. This is something that I definitely need at the moment. I have been suffering from such dry lips given all that's going on. I think I kind of gnaw at my lips when I'm stressed, which we're obviously all feeling at the moment. So I've been trying to apply a lot of lip oils to kind of make them better, so something like that does sound really good. $15 is a bit more than I tend to pay for lip oils. I do have a few on the go at the moment, so I don't necessarily need it, but it did definitely catch my eye. They are also releasing a Maracuja Miracle Mist Setting Spray, which is $23. I definitely don't need that, but it says it's a continuous mister, so it sounds very similar to the Morphe one, which is cheaper. And then finally they have the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, which is $29. So this is a ultra lightweight and hydrating tinted moisturiser. I have been getting into more of that kind of formula as of late, and in the summer months it is a sort of more lighter coverage that I tend to like. But I need to not buy any more foundations or complexion products like that at the moment because I have so many in my collection that I just need to work through. So that might have been something that would have drawn my attention more if it didn't already have so many, but the packaging's really nice and it's the first thing from Tarte that's caught my eye in a while. But all these products are available now. We have some new releases from Charlotte Tilbury. These are products that have been available since March 12th. And we have 4 quad eyeshadow palettes that are $53 each. There is Super Blue, Green Light, Copper Charge and Mesmerising Maroon. And then we also have some matching eye colour magic liner duos, which is one side is matte and the other side is metallic, and these are $30 each. And then finally we have the Feline Flick liquid eyeliner pen, and this is also $30. I can't justify Charlotte Tilbury palettes, and even though the eyeliners look pretty good, I like that they've got a matte side and a metallic side, I wouldn't spend $30 on an eyeliner. And her quads have never caught my eye. She's had loads of different shades in them and they've just never caught my attention. The first palette of hers that did catch my attention was the larger Pillow Talk palette, but these quads, they just never seem to do anything for me, so this one's definitely a hard pass. The next thing we have, which I don't think I talked about in last month's video because I don't think it had quite been announced yet, and that is the new mascara from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Lash Brag Mascara. This does come in a full size and a mini. I definitely appreciate when a brand brings out a mini mascara. The full size of this is $25 and the mini is $13. So this is available on UK sites, and the full size mascara is £26 and the mini is £14. We are actually paying quite a bit more than our American counterparts because I say theirs is $25, which equates to about £22. I'm not too sure with the current exchange rate, and the $13 mini is probably only going to be about £10, but we're paying more than that. So this is one that did catch my eye, but I don't tend to go for volumizing mascara, so I'd be trying it for the sake of trying it. I don't know if it's necessarily something for me, but it did catch my eye. Next we have a couple of releases from Colourpop. The first one is the Making Mauves collection, and this was available as at March 12th, and this includes a eyeshadow palette, a Super Shock shadow duo, 2 powder blushes and luxe glosses. This one is another one definitely did catch my eye. I do quite like these kind of tones, although I don't like it when they lean more purple. I do prefer sort of more pinky tones, so this one it definitely did catch my attention. They did have one not that long ago which was called, I think it was Blush something or other, and it looks similar tones, but this one might be slightly more purpley pink than that one being pink, but both of those palettes are gorgeous. I did also see recently that they actually have a sort of mini vault on their website, being this new palette, the Making Mauves, and also the Blush Crush and the Nude Mood, and that is $39 for the 3 palettes. I think they're $15 each, so that is a pretty good deal because you do save a couple of dollars on each palette. I've had a look at the Luxe glosses, but these don't really appeal to me, to be honest. If they were their Luxe liquid lipstick formula, then I might look a bit closer because I do really like that formula. The blushes are really pretty, would be quite tempted by them, but again, I'm trying to get my blush collection down, not grow it. I think they're about $8 each, which is really good value, and the Super Shock duo, that doesn't really interest me because I'm not a massive fan of that formula. The other release that we have from Colourpop is a collaboration with Mulan, which is a remake of the original Disney film. I am a big fan of the film Mulan, and the collection was available as of March 19th, and this one includes a eyeshadow palette which is $22. It is one of their bigger eyeshadow palettes. A Luxe liquid lipstick in Strong Chai, which is $9, which is a really pretty red shade. A Luxe cream lipstick in the shade Hua Milan, which is $9. A Luxe gloss in Phoenix, which is $9, or you can get the lip bundle for $25. 2 blushes, which are $12 each. You have Good Luck Charm and Matchmaker, and then they have a bundle of face and lip products. Because I say I am a fan of Mulan. It's not my favourite Disney film, but it's definitely up there. I'm a big fan of the songs in that film, so this one did definitely draw my eye in. The packaging of this collection as a whole looks amazing, and the palette itself looks really pretty. But after seeing ThatGirlShaexo do her live swatches of it, I realised the palette wasn't quite for me. I definitely appreciate what she put herself through for live swatch videos, because seeing an arm swatch, it doesn't always give you a true representation, but seeing it on the eye makes it so much easier for me to make decisions whether to take or leave an eyeshadow palette. And because she does predominantly Colourpop, that does really help me out. If I remember, I will link her channel in the description box below as well. The thing from this collection that catches my eye the most is the cream lipstick, and it is their Luxe cream lipstick formula, which is one of my favourite bullet lipstick formulas ever. And the shades of this lipstick, it does kind of look right up my alley. It's like more of a pinky toned nude, but it's really pretty, and the blushes look really nice as well. Again, not something I need, but they do look really nice. We have a new release from Fenty Beauty, and these are the new Cheeks Out collection, which are creamy sheer buildable shades of blush and bronzer. The blushes are $20 each, and the bronzers are $32 each. This is one that it doesn't appeal to me at all. This one is available on the 17th of April, so this one's not quite out yet, but I'm not a massive fan of cream products. I'm just liquid for foundation, and then everything else sort of powder. Cream products intimidate me quite a lot. They do look like they have a great shade range. They do have some sort of brighter colours when it comes to the blushes, so I like what they're doing here, and if you are a cream product fan, then this might be something for you because it's a bit different than the norm, but this is not a collection for me. We have a new eyeshadow palette by Melt Cosmetics, and this is the Rust palette. I believe this is from an original stack that they had. They've now put it into an eyeshadow palette. I've never tried anything from Melt Cosmetics, but I was first aware of them because of their eyeshadow stacks. That is something that I would never have thought to purchase. I do much prefer my eyeshadow in a palette. You can get the palette itself. It does look really, really pretty. It's got a gorgeous mustard shade in it, which looks quite unique to me. I don't think I have a shade like that in my collection, but the rest of the shades are just your kind of everyday nude, so it's definitely not something that I need, but the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes is an all nude palette. It's not something that I need. This is coming up on the Melt Cosmetics website, and it did initially flash up in dollars, but then it's converted itself to pounds. so it must be something you can order direct from. It did pop up at $58, which today's rate it has converted it to £46.89, which I don't think is too bad of a price for an eyeshadow palette. There is little swatches on the website as well, and it does look really pretty. I say I don't think it's something that I need in my collection, but it does look nice, and it appears to be available now, although currently out of stock. The next item, which is one that's definitely caught my eye, is some lipsticks from Sigma Beauty. These are the Infinity Point lipsticks, and they include a unique teardrop shape that is designed to stay in a perfect point throughout use, hydrating formula, moisture rich, long wearing, magnetic lid, satin finish, $25. Interestingly, it does say that the ridge is patented. That is my field of work, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna try and look up that patent. They have it in 4 shades, and they have Ecstasy, which is a scarlet red, Deja Vu, which is a cognac nude, Temptation, which is a mulberry mauve, and Epiphany, which is a peach nude. So I think out of the shades there, it is definitely Deja Vu, the cognac nude, and Temptation, the mulberry mauve, that are catching my eye. $25 is more than I would tend to spend on a lipstick. I don't know what that would be in UK prices. It does say available now, so let me look and see if I can find it on a UK website. They are actually showing on Beauty Bay. I forgot Beauty Bay even stock Sigma, and they are showing at £22. It's still a bit more than I would like to pay for an individual lipstick, but I am really tempted because they do look really pretty, and I like the idea of the shape of it, that it kind of hugs your lips. They do only have 2 shades on Beauty Bay, being the red and Deja Vu. Deja Vu is one of the shades that I want, so this one I might purchase this month. I'm going to see how my spending goes on, and it might be something, if I've not bought too many products, I might treat myself to it at the end of the month. But yeah, they're definitely ones that have caught my interest. Then we have a new product from the brand Good Molecules, which I believe is the skincare brand linked to Beautylish. This is the Pineapple Exfoliating Powder. I'm really intrigued by that. This powder to creamy foam cleanser is formulated to gently exfoliate, brighten and soothe your skin. Yeah, I'm really intrigued by that. I didn't know what that was when I clicked on it. I just seen it was Good Molecules and I knew I'd heard of it before. So this is $16 and is available as at March 19th on Beautylish. They do have some under eye patches that I think I featured in last month's video or past ones, which I was really intrigued by and I did want to try, and then now they have this as well. I've never ordered from Beautylish before, but it does look like it's pretty simple to order to the UK because they do pre-charge you taxes, and you only have to spend over $35 to get free delivery. Quite a lot of websites that ship internationally, most of them you have to spend sort of $75 to $100. So the fact that it's $35 I definitely appreciate. And they do stock quite a few brands that we have here, but sometimes, especially if the pound to dollar ratio is in our favour, the conversion rate of a product in dollars actually works out less, even paying taxes, getting it here. So there's been a few things I've nearly ordered from them, but I am really intrigued by this product. So I might have to have a little look at that, and then I say if those under eye gels are in stock as well, if I ordered 2 of them, that'll be my $35 then. So although again, I say that the pound against the dollar is not the best at the moment, so we'll end up paying more, but yeah, I'm definitely intrigued by that. The internet decided to cut off as I was clicking on to the next product. I've got the internet back and now I've lost where I was up to. I'll go into this one next, which is from Lime Crime, and these are their Lip Pops satin lipsticks. These jumped out at me for the packaging. I don't think I've ever tried anything from the brand Lime Crime. I've kind of heard hit or miss things, but these are $20 each, and it says they are lemon and lime scented. I don't know if I'd like that, to be honest, but it looks like they have quite a nice selection of shades, but not something that I think I need in my life. Then we have a new release from Makeup Revolution Pro. These are some eyeshadow palettes. These are new quads which they have released, and the packaging on these is absolutely stunning. I don't know if these are supposed to be a dupe of anything, as a lot of Makeup Revolution stuff is, but they have 6 different shades. They have a couple of nude tone ones, they have a purple one, they have a smoky grey one, they have a blue one and a green one. The nude ones look really pretty, as I'm always drawn to, but the grey one looks pretty nice as well. And say the packaging on the outside of them looks absolutely gorgeous. It says here that they are $15 each, and I know I've definitely seen these on Superdrug's website and they are £10 here, which for 4 shades isn't too bad. But I think obviously Revolution Pro is the more sort of upmarket of Makeup Revolution. So they are really pretty and they did catch my eye, mainly for the packaging, but not something that I will be picking up. Next we have a couple of new releases from Natasha Denona. The first of which is another of her mini eyeshadow palettes. This one is called the Mini Retro Palette, and it looks like it's got a couple of grey tones in it and also some pink shades. These retail for $25 and I don't think they are actually available here in the UK. I have tried to purchase, I think it's the Mini Gold and the Mini Glam palette here, but they don't seem to be available. We only seem to have the ones that are £40, like the Camel palette and the Coral palette. So I really wish we could pick up these minis because quite a lot of them are really pretty. This one does look really nice, but I think I prefer the look of the Glam and the Gold ones. But for $25, from what I've heard, the quality of these is outstanding. Obviously the prices of some of her larger palettes expect good quality, but it does look really pretty, but I think I prefer the shades in the other ones that I've seen. And then another product that she has released is a highlighting blush, and this is $19, which I think when these are released in the UK are about £16. And this is called the Bloom highlighting blush. So I don't know if this is actually taken from one of the bigger palettes, because I believe she does have a £4 palette called the Bloom palette. It does look really pretty, and I was very tempted because I do have one of the mini blush and highlighter duos and I do really love the formula of those. But if I'm honest, I don't tend to go for glowy blushes, but it does look really pretty and they are such an affordable price. Even though they are mini size, there's still enough product in them to sort of keep you going. So that one definitely did catch my eye, but I'm gonna not get it. Then we have a new release from Too Faced, and these are the Melted Chocolate Matte Liquid Eyeshadows. When I first seen this release, I did think it was lip products. I didn't realise it was actually eyeshadows. So these say they are 2-in-1 whipped liquid eyeshadow formulas that deliver rich, intense chocolate scented matte colour. So these are $21. Looks like they come in about 8 different shades, all different variations of kind of nudes and browns. I kind of wish they were lip products based on the shades, because there's a couple of shades there I would like to wear as lip colours. But for eye products, I tend to just like the ones that I've tried from Essence, which are $5 each. I don't think I'd spend $21 on individual liquid eyeshadow. Then we have a new eyeshadow palette released from Sigma Beauty, and this is the Cor de Rosa palette. This is a deep peach nude palette and it does look so pretty. This is $49 and it's 14 shades of mix of mattes, shimmers and metallics. And there is also a liquid lipstick in this collection called the Cor de Rosa after the palette, and it is a really pretty nude shade, maybe a bit too light for me. That is $20, and then also 3 glosses which are $20 each. But it is the eyeshadow palette that is drawing me in. When they first released the Enchanted palette, that is the one that I did nearly purchase and never actually did. And this, it catches my eye as well. I'd like to see pictures of them side by side because I don't know which one I prefer the look of, but I do want to try an eyeshadow palette from Sigma Beauty because they do look really pretty. I think this is one that I am definitely going to be keeping an eye on because it does look really nice. Then we have an eyeshadow palette from Stila, and this is the Road Less Travelled eyeshadow palette. This is $39 for 8 matte and metallic shades. Colour story is a bit more kind of unique on this one. You've got a green, pink, a nude, a sort of pale gold, then there's a light blue, a deep purple, a maroon and a pink shade. It jumped out at me because it was a different kind of colour story, but I've never kind of fancied trying a Stila eyeshadow palette. I've tried a couple of things from them and I haven't been the biggest fan, so it's definitely not a brand I always jump on their new releases or anything like that. But it does look pretty and their packaging is always nice and sort of simple as well. And looking at the swatches, say it does look slightly different than your kind of normal eyeshadow palette, but this one's not for me. I've just spotted one of the most recent posters on Trend Mood. I can't remember if I said, but I'm actually filming this on Wednesday the 1st of April, so any posts are live up until that date. I'm hoping that this video is going to go live on Friday, so if anything comes out tomorrow or Friday, it obviously would be included. So this product is a collaboration between Mentos and Innisfree. When I first seen it, I presumed they were tinned lip balms based on the flavours of the Mentos, but no, they are mineral powders. Definitely, which is probably the last thing I expected them to be. I would have said some sort of lip product or something like that. I would not have said a mineral powder. So these are $10 each and they come in 6 different flavours: grape, lemon, melon, mint, peach and cherry. It just says coming soon at this point, but I don't quite understand what, I mean, it's fun and it's cool and they probably get people looking at them who think they're lip products, but I mean, I don't know, I'm just really confused by this one. With regards to scent, I'm more likely to be sort of inclined to the cherry or the peach. I would be intrigued to see if anyone actually picks these up and what their reviews are of them, but yeah, collaboration with Mentos. Then we have a new release from Tatcha, which is the water cream, and this is $80. I don't think I'm ever going to purchase anything from Tatcha. There's so many dupes of things that they've brought out that I'd rather try them before I pay the full prices. Don't get me wrong, I know so many people love them and they do appear to have some amazing products, but it's way out of my price point. But this is available now if you do want to pick it up. A release from Milk Makeup, and this is one that is available now. They have a melatonin overnight lip mask, which is $22. An overnight lip mask that replenishes, hydrates and calms for a smoother, softer, plumper looking lips. Then they have a melatonin overnight serum stick, which is a overnight solid serum that rejuvenates, hydrates and calms. So I've never actually tried anything from Milk Makeup, but that overnight lip mask does sound quite nice. I've been using the Lash lip sleeping mask and I am really enjoying using it, but it's not the easiest product for me to be able to get hold of, whereas I believe Milk Makeup, there are a couple of sites here that I can get them from. $22 is quite pricey, so I'd have to see what it is priced at in pounds on a UK site, but it does sound quite nice. And I'm also kind of intrigued by the serum stick. I don't get that, how that would work really. I know Milk Makeup definitely likes their stick makeup. $36 is quite pricey for me to just try something like that, but I would be intrigued to see some reviews and see what people think of it, which obviously would take a while because you can't review skincare immediately. But these are a couple of products that I think I'm going to keep an eye on because I am quite intrigued and I would like to try something from Milk Makeup. Just do one last refresh and make sure that is everything on trend mood. We have a sneak peek of some new products from the Balm. The first one is the Balm and the Beautiful Eyeshadow Palette Episode 1. And then we have the Willpower Blush Quad, the It's a Date and Third Date Blushes, and the Antidote Tinted Moisturiser. I'm quite intrigued by these. The blush palette looks really, really nice. There's obviously no prices at the moment because it is just a sneak peek and says coming soon. So I might have more details when I do my next video. The palette, which it looks similar or a mini version of like the In the Balm of Your Hand palettes that they do, but that takes from different palettes. These just have shade names on them and don't say where they possibly come from, so that might just be a standalone palette itself, but packaging's really cute. The blush palette does look really nice. I quite like the quad aspect to it. I don't know if I'd necessarily use all the shades in it though, so that might be price dependent. And the individual blushes do look quite pretty as well. I do really love their blush formula. I have the Frat Boy blush, which I love. These two shades might be a little bit too dark for my complexion, but a couple of interesting products there, and I haven't purchased anything new from the Balm for a little while, so I might be tempted once more details come out. But that is definitely it. That is the latest release on Trend Mood as of now. But that is all the latest releases. Is there anything there that's caught your eye at all that you will be definitely making a purchase of? Quite a few things I've added to my wish list there anyway. But that is it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.